After days of protest rocking Pakistan-occupied Kashmir over inflation, Pakistan Prime Minister has now approved a grant of $86 million to quell the demonstrations. A police officer was killed and over 100 people were injured in the clashes that erupted between protesters and police over the weekend. But is the problem over? Here's a detailed report.
Two images on two sides. On one side is the Union territory of Jammu and Kashmir, where long queues outside polling stations as India voted in the phase 4 of the general elections. While on the other side, people are in angst over the ruling dispensation. There is chaos, pandemonium and unrest. The people of Pakistan-occupied Kashmir are furious at Islamabad.
The electricity which is produced using our water, it should be given to us at nominal prices. And the water which flows towards Punjab, a subsidy must be given to us on the price of wheat. We will protest until our legal and moral rights are fulfilled. We will not step back.
The protests that started against growing inflation and taxation are now slowly turning into a movement for rights and freedom, with demonstrators giving a clarion call to march to Muzaffarabad. In an effort to quell the protests, about 100 protesters have been arrested. The demonstrators, led by the Awami Action Committee, are protesting against skyrocketing wheat flour prices and exorbitant electricity bills, shouting slogans of freedom. The protesters clashed with police in Muzaffarabad and other districts of the PoK-occupied Kashmir. Scenes like these have become common. With the situation slipping out of hand, the Pakistan government is forced to announce the allocation of rupees 23 billion Pakistani rupees or $86 million to the region to quell a simmering unrest. Islamabad also announced a reduction in flour prices and electricity tariffs. But experts point at the precarious condition of the country's economy. The $350 billion economy faces a chronic balance of payments crisis, with nearly $24 billion to repay in debt and interest over the next fiscal year. This is 3 times more than its central bank's foreign currency reserves. Pakistan's finance ministry expects the economy to grow by 2.6% in the fiscal year. What's compounding the woes of the people is the inflation, which is at 24%. The IMF expressed serious doubts over the cash-strapped country's capacity to repay. The Washington-based bank has approved $1.1 billion in funding for Pakistan, which is the last tranche of a $3 billion standby arrangement with the IMF, which Islamabad secured last summer to help avert a sovereign default. The big question now, will IMF take Islamabad's decision to give subsidies kindly? And will it trigger a demand to roll back prices for other reasons? Bureau Report, WION, World is One.
And for more on this, we were earlier joined by Dinkar Srivastava from New Delhi. He is the former Indian ambassador to Iran and the author of Forgotten Kashmir, the other side of the line of control. And this is what he had to say about the situation.
I would not say that this incident was unprecedented. There has been violence on much higher scale in the past. In the 50s, there was a military operation against the people of PoK, which lasted more than a decade, and in which they used heavy mortar guns. The difference between then and now is that because of the social media, events inside PoK are more easily accessible to audience outside.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.